Okay, y'all. This is a breaking news. There is an active hitter right now at Rhode Island Brown University. 10 students, we don't know if they're all students or teachers or whatever, has been hit. This hitter is still on the loose, y'all. So far, 2 people has passed away, and 8 is in critical condition, y'all. They're telling people to on the campus to shelter in place, do not move, stay where you're at. They are looking for the hitter. They're telling people who live in the area to stay inside, y'all. Please be careful. Rest in peace to the ones who have lost their lives. Condolences to the family. And prayers up for the other ones that is fighting for their lives right now at this university.
To report yet another mass shooting in this country. At least 2 people have been shot and killed at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. That is according to the city's mayor, Brett Smiley, who also says 8 people are in critical but stable condition. The shooter is still at large. The mass shooting happened earlier this afternoon on campus. There was a news conference by local authority moments ago. Let's listen in.
Good evening. I'm Providence Mayor Brett Smiley. I'm joined here tonight by Fire Chief Derek Silva, Brown Police Chief Rodney Chapman, Brown Provost Frank Doyle, Governor Dan McKee, Councilman John Gonsalves, Commander Tim O'Hara, and Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos. It is still early hours in the incident that occurred at Brown today, and so please understand that it's important for us to share what details we do have to the community.
To report yet another.
Because there's a lot of fear and anxiety and unfortunately already some misinformation, but this is very early hours, and so please know that some of these details may be subject to change, that this investigation is ongoing. We will be as transparent as we can in the hours to come, and we'll provide regular updates, but we're going to share what we do know at this time. But please bear with us as we know sometimes these details shift as the investigation progresses. Sadly, today is a day that the city of Providence and the state of Rhode Island prayed would never come. We've heard about horrific acts of gun violence and active shooter situations in other places, but not here. But this afternoon at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we received a call. 4:05 was when the initial call came in to Brown University of a report of an active shooter. I can confirm that there are 2 individuals who have died this afternoon, and there are another 8 in critical status, those stable, at Rhode Island Hospital. Those are the only injuries or casualties that we know at this time. But as I mentioned, and it's important to remind folks, these numbers may change. We are still in early hours, but at this time there are 2 deceased and 8 who are critical but stable at Rhode Island Hospital. Additionally, we do not have a shooter in custody at this time. There is a shelter in place in effect for the greater Brown University area. If you live on or near Brown's campus, we are encouraging you to stay home and stay inside. If you're not home at this time, we would encourage you not to return to your homes until the shelter in place has been lifted. We will make regular updates through all City of Providence official social media channels. That's where you can find out more information about the shelter in place, if it changes, when it's lifted. I want to commend the heroic work the Providence Police Department, the Brown Police Department, the Providence Fire Department, and the many agencies who provided mutual aid today. Brown Police responded first and then were quickly assisted by Providence Police, who fearlessly and courageously entered and worked through the building, and we'll hear from them in a minute. Providence Fire responded quickly.
Okay, I want to do a quick update. There has been another person injured, y'all. Another person injured. They just did an update 8 minutes ago, and 2 have passed away, and there is 9 wounded so far. And they're saying that the manhunt continues after 11 now has been hit up. Okay, y'all? Please be safe, y'all. Please be careful. This is sad. They're saying that the people that were hit up, they were studying for a test, y'all. They were in like a study hall or something like that, studying for a test. This is sad on so many levels. It doesn't make sense, but this is the world that we're living in. You got to always keep your eyes and ears open at all times. I always say this, be careful. Even if you are in a library or wherever that you are, you have to pay attention to your surroundings at all times, especially now. Okay, y'all? Especially now. I was watching the news yesterday. So many people are getting robbed right now. A lot of robberies going on right now. And they're targeting elderly people right now. They're targeting people coming in and going out of their homes. And they're going in and tying them up. And they're robbing them and leaving them tied up in their house. Only thing you can say good about that is at least they're not taking their lives. But you never know who you're going to get robbed by. You might get robbed by somebody that don't want to take your life. So just be careful, y'all. Please be careful. If you have elderly parents, look out for your parents. Look out for elderly, your aunties, your uncles that stay by themselves. If they need help with anything, go help them, y'all. Go help them. It don't hurt to go run to the store for them or whatever. So they don't have to be out here like that. And if you have everything you need inside your house, don't be so quick to answer your door for people, especially if ain't nobody called you and said they coming over. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Be careful of people ringing your doorbells, because I have a lot of random people ringing the doorbell this time of year trying to, sell you something or whatever. You have to be careful of people like this. You got to be careful when you're going in the stores. If you see somebody and they looking all strange and weird, ain't really shopping, but they standing around with their hands in their pocket and this and that, pay attention to everything around you. If somebody walks in a store and puts something down and walks out, pay attention. If you see something, say something. Okay? Forget all of this snitching stuff. If this may save lives. This is crazy on so many levels. I can't stand people targeting people just going to school. What is the purpose of walking in a school and just hitting up the place? People in there trying to get an education. Ain't doing nothing to nobody. It doesn't make sense. And I pray to God that they catch this person so they don't do this again. But this is where we're at right now, because we got so many people that Biden let here in this country that we don't even know. Okay, y'all, we know nothing about a lot of people that came from so many different places. And it could be somebody that's from here. You never know. But with all of these extras, how can you tell? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Please be careful. And like I said, prayers up for the families that this has touched their lives. This is crazy on so many levels. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.